Hey everybody, back with Fallout 76 once again. We're going to be talking about the PTS today, even though I'm not on the PTS. The PTS is for PC only. I play on Xbox, though I do have the PC version of the game, if you're wondering. I own it on both Xbox and PC. So yeah. PTS has some interesting things about it. Not just the stuff that was released, but mainly the data mines have been very interesting. Alright? So, one of the data mine things, which I don't think is going to be a very good inclusion to the game, I think it's going to upset a lot of things, and that is legendary power armor. On the PC version, you already have hacked pieces of power armor that legendary, but legendary power armor, in my opinion, is the wrong way to go, especially if it's implemented like just regular armor. If you don't like how on regular armor you can get nocturnals or unyielding, and that's like this useless piece of armor. And I don't think that, legendary power armor is going to be worth it because it's just going to create another type of artificial grind, and they're not going to be tradable, right? And I said this for a while, but Bethesda, I'm positive about this game and also negative. I try not to be too negative about this game, right? But one of the things that Bethesda does with this game is it implements something and then never builds upon that. And you're probably thinking, what do you mean? Well, for example, in charisma, you can actually assemble perk cards, 2 different perk cards that let you tame animals. However, they never built upon that. They never made it any more than just that animal sits on your camp. They could have made it so you can have like a hunter, and like have animals follow you around and attack for you. They never. And then the vault raids. They didn't build upon the vault raids. They just kind of abandoned it. Oh, it didn't work, so we got rid of it. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of like it could go further, but it doesn't. If you know what I mean. And legendary power, and their legendary power is bad in my opinion because what they implemented with Stranglerheart was power armor set bonuses. If you don't know, if you have all 5, see set bonus 5 or 6 out of 6. All right. And for some reason, Bethesda put this in the game for 2 power armors and a couple different armors, Stellar armor and Thorn armor. And the Garv Mysteries, that's a set bonus. And then they just stopped doing that. Because why doesn't Secret Service or T65 have a set bonus, right? Why doesn't, again, you look at the new armor, the Brotherhood Recon armor, that doesn't have a set bonus. Why implement new armors that don't have set bonuses? Why did they abandon the set bonus, Which, in my opinion, would be a much better way to go in terms of loot, introducing, set armor sets that pertain to certain builds instead of having randomized legendary effects that might pertain to a build. Right? Where can we go? Just... Oh, there's also a new regular armor set that's been data mined. It's basically another set of scout armor. It's like a stealth-oriented scout armor, and that's another thing. It seems that Bethesda's pushing us in terms of the builds, right? Bethesda is pushing us in the one of 2 ways, with legendary power armor and this new stealth scout armor. It's called I don't know what it's called. I'll try to remember it. It's where it's like a stealth scout armor, or maybe recon scout. It's not the Brotherhood armor. It's literally like the scout armor that's already in the game, but just like black. And it seems like Bethesda is pushing us to one of 2 ways. Either you're going to be a power armor, heavy gunner build, right? Or you're going to be a stealth build. It seems like that's where they're pushing us. Instead of creating build diversity, right, and having a lot of different interesting builds, it seems that they're more just doubling down on what's the top. Because what's on the top right now is stealth commandos and bloodied stealth commandos, and I would say some type of heavy gunner. I'm not heavy gunner. This is my weird pistol build. But, if that's what's at the top. Stealth commandos, bloodied stealth commandos, and some type of heavy gunner. And that's where they're pushing us, I mean, you can look at the armor set, the Datamine armor sets. There's three 3 legendary effects on the Datamine legendary power armor that are directly pertain to bloody builds. And bloody there's rad powered, which gives. If rad power is not in the game yet, which I applaud them for adding new ooh, 3-star. I applaud them for adding new legendary effects, but I don't think, rad powered gives you more strength the more radiation you have, which directly pertains to, bloody builds, which, in my opinion, don't need powered up anymore, they're already on top. Why power up what's on top even more? Instead of introducing more builds to the game. I don't know. I don't get it. And that's what I do. My channel, I run right now 4 different builds. I'm making a 5th one, on the road to level 100, which is going to be a very different build. But I don't know. It's just some of that Datamine stuff. There is some really cool stuff. I try not to be negative with this game, right? I try to be, in the middle. Some positive, some negative. So don't think I'm just negative, right? But some decisions are very weird with this game. The new daily ops seem promising. Some people said they hate them. Some people really like them. I watched a video on them. It's kind of interesting, the new daily ops. I like the new enemies. The Mothman Cultist, the Scorched. We got new mutations. Hello. Oh. I don't know, but it's just some. It seems Bethesda does not want to actually balance the game. Instead, they just want to, implement things and then just say, hey, players, you balance yourselves. Which is not, not going to happen. People are always going to go to the builds that they see as the strongest. The highest DPS builds are always going to be the strongest. Or the most played. That's why, most people play Bloodied, because Bloodied is the strongest. The next strongest would probably be Junkies. Junkies, or I don't know. You don't see too many Furious players. Furious, in my opinion, needs a buff. Furious takes too long to reach the max rank of 50% damage. It should be in 5 hits, not 9. Each hit giving 10% bonus instead of each hit giving a 5% bonus. I know it sounds weird. It's 5 instead of 9 when it should be 10. But someone told me Furious maxes out at 9 hits and not 10 hits. And then Instigating. Why did they nerf Instigating? Instigating after One Wasteland was really good. Alright? It was a really good effect. And now it's just kind of mediocre. It's not bad, but it's not... What else? Oh, yeah. Here's what I always said. Why does Junkies... why has Mutants... Right? We're going to talk about Junkies too. But why has Mutants never been buffed? Mutants only gives 10% damage. And despite there being... How many mutations in the game? We can go check that, because I have another character that has every mutation on it. Right? Why has Mutants never been buffed? You don't see Mutants builds because Mutants is too weak. Right? Despite Mutants having both an armor effect and a weapon effect. Who has it? You have it. Yeah. But why? I don't know. It's just, Bethesda doesn't seem willing to balance the legendary effects, but rather their balance decisions of this game have always been weird. Why nerf drum magazines for no reason? I don't know. Just my thoughts on what Bethesda does and what they don't do and why they would do that. I mean, I'm no game developer. The closest I've been, I was a game tester on one game. It wasn't even a paid, actual tester job. Wasn't even really a job. You just... Alright. Look how many mutations there are. Alright? Every mutation, well, except one, technically. Right? You have all these mutations, and do I have a mutant's weapon on me? That's Mutant Slayers. I don't think I have a mutants. You mutants? No. But if you know mutants, it's 10% more damage, which is worth it. It should be 10% 2 mutations. you know? Because mutations have a negative, having a mutant's armor or weapon would be a positive, so it should go up to 100%. You're like, 100% more damage? Isn't that overpowered? I mean, bloodied goes up to 100%. So why mutant should be 100, not 10, right? Because you have the negatives of all the mutations. Like, look how many negatives this character has. Minus 50 HP, minus strength, minus strength, minus strength. There's a lot of things that need balanced, but Bethesda does not seem willing to balance things. They said they were going to balance things after One Wasteland, but they've done basically nothing. I mean, they've upped the damage of the alien pistol, which is like a pistol that nobody uses because it's worthless because you can't get ammo for it very easily. I don't know. I don't know why. Do I have any ammo on this character? I don't think I do. Oh, they did. Well, that's not really a buff, but they are kind of fixing. Ooh, how many people are doing that? I shall join you. Come on. Go. This event's really good to do. You should always do this. You should always do Radiation Rumble if you can get multiple people to do it. It is a great source of XP, and it is a great source of Pleasant Valley claim tokens. You need Pleasant Valley claim tokens because they give 2 special rare weapons that were never in patch notes, I think. Dang it, I don't have any of that. Oh, these guys are not doing good. Have they gathered... Okay. Yeah, these guys are going to fail. You see, they haven't gathered a single bit of ore. You have to gather at least... Get that ore thing up to 1 for it to succeed. And I'm actually... With how much they're going down, I'm actually not going to help them. I actually don't want to play this character. I want to play a different character. Yeah. PTS is neat. I mean, there's some good stuff on the PTS. Some good Datamine power armor skins, definitely. Some good skins. Let's go on you. I just leveled you up. My main character, my Berserker. That's another thing. It's like Bethesda has Berserker in the game, and they've never introduced perk cards, that coincide with it. I think, Junkies could use a buff, in my opinion. Let's see. Every effect that needs buffed. Nocturnals, Berserkers, Junkies, Furious. Instigating needs buffed, even though they nerfed it, because they nerfed it. Instigating needs buffed. All of the Slayer weapons, like Mutant Slayers, Hunters, Troubleshooters, things like that. Things that are more damage to particular enemy. That should all be 100% more damage, not 30% more damage. Alright? All of those should be buffed. Or double damage. Double damage to, shooting a super mutant. Double damage to super mutants. That's how it should be, not 30%. What else needs buffed? Medics needs buffed. Medic should be heal your teammates on every hit, not on every crit. Alright? What else needs buffed? Suppressors should just be removed. Suppressors should be removed. Stalkers should be removed. Replaced with something else, like, or make, Suppressors should become a secondary effect, because making your enemies do less damage isn't bad, but it's a bad primary effect. Stalkers should be removed because it's worthless. 100% accuracy outside of combat is completely worthless on weapons. Let's see, for armor, cloaking is worthless because you get a... Well, I guess it might be useful for PvP, but yeah. I don't know. Level up. Do I need anything? Yeah. Do a perk card pack. And I always just pick this because I scrap it. Alright, do I have anything I don't need? Gladiator. Bow, close side, master, rifle, no. Crack surgeon actually used. Team medic, I can go. But here's what I was talking about. This. Point your gun. Like, this is one of the weapons. They're one of the perk cards that pertains to, like, taming animals. They never went further with it. Oh, no. That's it. It's been 15 minutes. Alright, that's the end of the video. See you later.